So today I shall be talking on part 2, that is how to regulate deep emotional attachments. If you feel emotions deeply, regulation doesn't mean becoming less sensitive. It means teaching your nervous system that it's safe now, even while remembering the past. Because the goal is not to erase love, the goal is to stop living in emotional overload. First, let's understand what the mind is actually doing. Our mind is primarily built for one thing: protection and safety. The moment something that once felt safe, a person, a place, a presence, is questioned, threatened, or no longer there, the mind panics. Not because you are weak, but because safety was disrupted. So, the mind looks for the fastest way to process and express that loss. And the easiest way it knows how is through what it understands as missing. It holds on to the memories because holding on mentally recreates the experience. But here's the important part: what you are replaying is not reality, it's a mental image. But the brain doesn't actively differentiate between a real event and a vivid remember one. Neurologically, the same networks light up. So the body feels as if it's happening now, even though it belongs to the past. That's why grief, attachment, and trauma can feel so present, so alive, so overwhelming. You are not stuck, my friend. Your nervous system is responding to something it believes is happening in real time. This is why coming out of emotional trauma feels so hard. When a memory carries emotional weight, especially around safety, love, or attachment, it's stored through the limbic system, amygdala, and hippocampus, which is our emotional brain. These parts of the brain are fast, emotional, and protective. They don't operate on logic or timelines. So, when a memory is triggered, the body reacts before the mind can say this is over. That's why telling yourself, my friend, just move on never really works. Regulation doesn't start with forcing release. It starts with updating the nervous system. So, your next question will be how regulation actually begins. The first step is naming, not judging. Instead of I am too attached or I can't let go, try this is my nervous system remembering safety. Naming activates the prefrontal cortex, that is your logical brain, the part of the brain that brings regulation and perspective. You are telling your body, I see what you are doing. You are trying to protect me. The next step would be separate memory from the present moment. Your body reacts as if the connection exists now. So, gently remind it of time. You can say that was real, but it was then. This is now. I am safe in this moment. This isn't denial. This is orientation. This is giving you a correct direction. You are teaching your system that remembering is not the same as reliving. Contain emotions instead of letting them flood. Deep feelers often do one of two things. They either suppress emotions or they are fully drowned in them. And regulation, my friend, lives in the middle. Give your emotions some containers. Like example, journaling for a limited time, one song, not an entire playlist, one memory at a time. This teaches the brain I can feel this and still stay safe. Why these feelings don't disappear easily? Attachment based neural pathways may become less activated over time, but they won't vanish. They remain deeply encoded because they were built around safety and bonding. They don't need to be erased, they just need a conscious regulation, not a harmful, not a forceful removal. Okay? So, feeling deeply is not the problem. The problem is when the mind keeps recreating the past to protect you in the present. Healing begins when the body learns that safety can exist now, even while honoring what once was. A regulated nervous system doesn't love less, it loves more safely. If you have experienced this, and next time, if you think that you are stuck, remind yourself how our brain works and how our nervous system stores the emotions, and help yourself by assuring yourself that you are safe, you are in the now. And if you want to bring yourself to the present, then I will suggest you one simple activity. So, what you have to do is, the first step is you have to name five things that you can see. The second thing is you have to name four things that you can actually go and touch. Third thing is you have to listen to three sounds around you. Fourth one is you have to smell two things. And the last one is you have to feel one thing. After doing this activity, your brain will be in the present moment and it will no longer be drawn in the emotional flood. Okay, and then in that moment you can slowly try to explain yourself that you are in the present. Whatever happened or whatever your mind was trying to relive was in the past. If this helped you, don't forget to share it with your friends and family, and see you in the next video. Till then, take care, good luck.